flying by the seat of our trousers.
Hey, Brandon.
What?
It's Friday the 13th.
Nothing scarier than just when my team plays football.
Yeah, it was scarier last night.
Yeah, I already saw the horror show.
Yeah. No, it's just Jason ran away.
Yeah. Jason was like,
you
the Broncos offense today? Oh, no. Stop.
Oh, baby. We here.
We steer.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS. Boom. Nailed it. Crushed it. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. It's been such a long time.
I was just thinking, when we stream the Thursday night games together,
yes,
they go late and then wake up and do GPS. I spend more time with you than I do my family. You are my family.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Listen, that's because here at GPS, we're family.
That's right.
And plus, we watch football and stuff too. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about last night's game. The big news coming out from this morning is that Frank Clark has been released. So instead of being able to find a trade partner, because they reduced his salary, right? Like they reduced like his contract hit, so it'd be easier to trade. Well, it turns out nobody wants him. And so we were talking about the Broncos being sellers, but they're sellers to the free market rather to another team. And I want to know, Brandon, are you going to even notice at all that Frank Clark is not there?
No, we won't notice that he's gone in terms of a production standpoint. They're getting production out of their young guys on the edge. So that's why Gregory's gone. That's why Frank Clark is now gone. What's annoying is that they couldn't get anything for Frank Clark.
Yeah.
And I think the tweet I read was after the Broncos and Frank Clark couldn't find a mutually beneficial trade partner, they decided to release him. Which I like when organizations give the player the flexibility, when they're going to trade him and they just signed him. But in this situation, for the as bad as things are for the Broncos, why did the Broncos have Frank Clark? Because they cut Brandon McManus to make room to sign a guy. They chose Frank Clark. Didn't really play him. And now they release him for nothing. No offense to Frank Clark, but I don't really give a shit where Frank Clark wants to go. If it's mutually beneficial, you get some compensation for it. Because I swear to God, he's just going to go back to Kansas City. He'll be there when they play again in 2 weeks, and he will be the guy that sacks Russell Wilson, okay? You're going to let him choose where he wants to go now and get nothing? Nothing? I mean, we didn't get much for Randy Gregory, but, give us something. We're in rebuild mode. We need as many draft picks. We need as much whatever as we can store in our stupid little plan for the future football bank. No. Instead, we put in nothing. We're getting zero interest on our return, and in fact, we're hemorrhaging money. Luckily, we've got a lot of money, but we need draft picks. So, yeah, that's what is annoying about it, is getting nothing. In terms of how it affects the team, irrelevant. It doesn't. I would like to talk about the things that Frank Clark contributed this season for the Broncos, and literally all I remember is him jumping off sides. That's the only play I remember from Frank Clark. Offsides, encroachment, whatever. That's all he contributed.
Well, I would say you would be worried about, them giving up, Frank Clark telling the Chiefs all the plays and stuff, but The broadcast
Amazon's
kind
doing
of
that
did that
for us.
for us.
Like, no respect. No respect.
It really, like, I wonder if this is gonna be like an issue going forward. Like, they're gonna have to set some like camera rules and be like, hey, like,
Yeah.
you can't show this stuff because like this is literally like that's their 2-minute drills, that's their 2-minute huddle calls, right? Red area, like, dude.
Y Shock X Harvey. X O Z Doctor. Why? And then why is Ol in parentheses?
Converse is literally a QB sneak, so that's good to know.
Bingo, bingo. Allstate. We got an Allstate play? Holy crap.
It's in good hands.
No, we're not. We're in no hands.
There's
no hands holding this team up.
I thought that was the Ravens receivers on Sunday, though.
Oh, that's nice.
Sorry. We have to like try to make fun of some other team because it gets old just picking on the Broncos over and over again.
Yeah.
So, it does. It does. But, I mean, listen.
Pronounced Olay. Thank you. Thank you, Max.
So where are you right now for Denver? Are you just like, I'm done?
Go Nuggets, baby. Come on. Avalanche. Let's do it. Give me hockey goals right through the freaking 3-pointers. I can't do it.
The Simpsons have done everything. They've done everything. It's true, but we don't have breadsticks. Yeah. So like, Perna, are you done now? Like, are you off the train? Like, is it over?
Sadly, we can't get off. We can't get off the ride, Tom.
No, what I mean for you, no, the ride never ends, my friend. But I'm saying like expectations now for the season. Was it like it's done? Like it's cool.
It was done after we lost to the Jets. But I think just seeing the defense give the Broncos a chance last night and the offense do literally nothing. Yeah, we're right back to where we were. Nothing's better. Nothing's fixed. When the defense is playing really bad, but your offense is scoring points and kind of hanging in games, you're like, hey, couple plays might fall in the Broncos' favor. Just don't see that happening this season. Now, a lot of people are saying that the Broncos are trying to tank. And there's a clip back before or during, I don't remember. Sean Payton said Caleb Williams is the kind of quarterback that teams would tank for. He said that back in the early spring.
Maybe.
But like in every team, I think their fan base kind of does this when they're really bad. They're like, oh, we're tanking.
Yeah.
But like the Broncos
like trying to justify like,
right.
Hey, no. We're like sucking on purpose. That's what it is.
And either Sean Payton is terrible as a head coach, as an offensive head coach, or he truly is like, you know what? I don't want to give the team the best chance to win. Because a guy like Marvin Mims, who has been a huge bright spot on the offense all season, 29% of the snaps last night. 29% of the snaps from one of your biggest receiving playmakers. Now, is that tanking, or were they trying to get Jerry Jeudy more looks so they can up his trade value? I don't know.
Well, but that, Perna, you and I have talked about this now numerous times. And the expectation as a Broncos fan heading into the season that if you were bad, it was going to be because of one person, and that was Russell Wilson. Now, Russell Wilson has not had back-to-back games, have not been good for Russell Wilson, right?
Correct.
But I think you're also looking at this and be like, before that, it wasn't a Russell Wilson problem. It was more of a defensive problem. You could look at coaching. And now to answer that question, like, is Sean Payton the issue? And like, how do you even begin to evaluate that? Because they're like, all right, worst case scenario, it's a great QB class. It would suck. We'd have to take our lumps, but we could draft a QB and we'd be fine.
Yeah.
But if Sean Payton is the problem, then it's like, oh crap, did we just make 2 big trades in back-to-back seasons and none of them have panned out?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, I don't think that's the right marriage. I think we were hoping it could be, and it looked like it might be early, but those two, oil and water. I just don't think they're a personality fit. I don't think they're a scheme fit. Even when we signed Sean Payton, we're like, Russell Wilson and Drew Brees are very, very different quarterbacks. And one of the first things one of the first things Peyton said about Russell Wilson was like, Drew Brees kept calling me and saying, you gotta consider Russell Wilson because he's driving me crazy. The first thing he said about Russ was like this weird sort of like diss on him. You know what I mean? So do I think Sean Payton would be much better with a young quarterback that can kind of mold and groom into his system? Yeah, I do. Do I trust Sean Payton to fix what our defense is? Do I trust his free agent eyeballs? Do I trust George Payton's free agent eyeballs? I don't know. I think George Payton pretty good at drafting and evaluating draft talent.
Sure.
But I don't know what the Broncos are doing free agency. So to put it simply, I've got way more questions about this team for the rest of this season, for next season, even if they draft their quarterback. Don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ultimate issue because you and I talked about this last night about being a fan of a bad football team, right? And about things getting better. Now, the Broncos, the past 2 seasons, why there was so much optimism is because you thought that they were taking the steps to get better. They make a blockbuster trade. First, they get Nathaniel Hackett, right, which is like the big coaching signing because he was the big coach that everybody wanted. You get Nathaniel Hackett. You go and you make a big trade for Russell Wilson. But Nathaniel Hackett doesn't even last a season. Then they're like, okay, never mind. This is the big guy. We're going to get Sean Payton out of retirement. We're going to get him. We're going to bring him in. And now we're here. Bless you. And so, like, that's the frustrating part because you're like, crap, we already did this. And, like, there's similarities between, like, the Bears and the Broncos in that sense of, like, hey, it was, like, kind of promised, like, this season's going to be different.
Yeah.
And you could only believe that so many times where you're like, I just don't believe you no more.
Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, don't get fooled again. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. But I can see how that's frustrating. And dude, like, I do want to bring up because I know it's gonna be a lot of like crapping on the Broncos. But is there, again, divisional game? Is there something to be said that the Chiefs still didn't look that great?
Oh, there is. There's something to be said for their offense looks. Ooh. Yeah, they'll be fine.
I think they'll be okay. It's just, is that just going to take time to like gel? Because I think it's another like wide receiver. Rashee Rice, I think definitely has a ton of potential. Like he's fast as hell. Like they have the guy. It's just like, it was a weird night for them. It was 2 weird offenses.
Guys, but nobody as fast as Tyreek Hill, right?
It's true. Rashee Rice is fast though.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs will figure it out. During our post-game podcast, Will Keys said he thinks the Chiefs are just guaranteed to trade for a receiver before the trade deadline. I think that's probably still a possibility. But here's what I wanted to mention, because the Chiefs they ran 3 designed trick plays, and it turns out the Travis Kelce trick play was just Kelce freelancing. Patrick Mahomes in the postgame was like, no, that's just Travis Kelce. Like, he's like, he does that shit in practice all the time and laughs, and that's just him. We did not design it that way. We can't control Travis Kelce, is basically what he said. Yeah. But they ran 3 like trick plays against the Broncos, and like none of them worked. Kadarius Toney throwing the football, Kadarius Toney playing quarterback, running the read option, and a fake field goal. So in the NFL, and I think just sports in general, but we'll just keep it to the NFL here. The line between being a genius head coach and a fucking moron, Tom, is this thin. It is this thin, okay? Because Andy Reid last night, those were not good play calls, in my opinion. Like, maybe one of them, you do it, but to do it 3 times against one of the worst defenses in the league and not succeed, luckily, you're playing a bad team. You still won the game, so nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
But if that were any other coach in any other game and their team doesn't win, that guy is getting crucified. And I think Andy Reid's the best head coach in football. I really do. But I think when everything's not working, when your offense is not putting up, 30 plus points every single game, 35, 40 points, and you do those things and they don't work, they look silly. Like the whole Chiefs merry-go-round or duck, duck, goose BS that they did last year, everybody like
The
applauded
snow
it.
globe.
Yeah, because they're winning. So, like, I just want to say, if like Sean Payton was doing that stuff last night,
Oh God, yeah.
you'd be like, he's already in hot water because of the timeout he called after the Broncos don't convert.
Yes.
And
I
it
don't know.
allowed the Chiefs to kick a 60-yard field goal right before
Correct.
halftime. So, like, I just think there are very good head coaches, but all very good head coaches are reliant on having a very good quarterback. And they're all human. They all have flaws. None of them are perfect. And the Chiefs running those plays, it just seemed dumb last night because I felt like they could have just beat the Broncos by running right at them, just doing the basic stuff. And when you can just do the basic stuff and win, you don't need that other. Save it for a game where you need like a change of momentum. But, okay. That's just like.
Did you feel you get it out? Did you get it out?
I've seen what it's like on the other side where everything is bad and everything goes wrong and your team is like just under the microscope for it. And then when you see good teams do it and they get a pass, you're just like, why do they get a pass? Oh yeah, because they figure out ways to make up for it in the game.
I don't think Russell Wilson's going
Chiefs
into the
did.
Hall of Fame.
Chiefs did.
I don't think he's gonna. But could be wrong. But I don't think he's gonna go.
The craziest thing that could happen before the trade deadline is Russell Wilson moves. They trade Russell Wilson. That won't happen, but I'm saying the craziest thing.
I don't know who would take him with that contract.
Atlanta, baby, go to Atlanta.
With that contract, there's no way.
Well, we would pay probably for like 70% of it.
Make a new. Dude.
If the Broncos do beat the Packers, Tom, that is you could all yours.
I'll take the new moniker. Kermit! Whoop! Fitty with the kitty. Dude,
there you go, Kermit. Yeah.
That's just you're gonna get it. Sorry.
Yeah. And it's funny because Tony scored their only touchdown last night too.
True. I know they always try and beat me up to the cheeseburger stand.
It's gonna get some usage. I appreciate you, Kermit me, Holmes. Yeah, it's just again, the Chiefs are a weird team this year. Like they're trying to gel, and it is also Matt Nagy now as the offensive coordinator, which it's not.
The enemy was the system.
It's not ideal. Party got a hundo.
Oh, Robert. The mistakes this organization will make is believing the blow-up should only be players. The blow-up must include GM and couch.
If there's a couch in there, did we see a couch when we toured? Because we got to get rid of that couch because it turns out the couch is the devil.
Also waiting on 8-bit shirt and F the refs coffee. Thank you, Robert. You're giving me too much of your hard-earned money. Also, could I please get the Bengal meow? Gotta laugh at something.
Oh, I got him. For the Bengals.
Your request is it's coming, Robert. Meow. Meow.
There it is.
I haven't seen that one for a while.
No, I was about to say that we haven't pulled that one out in a while. So
yeah.
I don't drink coffee. Yeah.
I
was like Perna years ago. Perna was like, hey man, so I have a coffee company. Like, I was like, I'll drink coffee. And that's why Tom's tea bags.
We did them. We sold all of them. Every single tea bag gone.
Maybe they were trying to just impress Taylor Swift. Maybe.
Yeah. That's what was frustrating.
That's a good call.
I didn't think they were going to win that game, but then they kept it close. And then we lost again.
Tim Couch. Yes, Tim Couch.
Oh, we'll take Timmy Couch. He's our new head coach.
Yeah. So and then Jerry Jeudy, after those comments that Steve Smith made, was just like, I don't remember that. I don't remember. It just seems like nobody's happy in Denver right now.
No, true. I mean, Nuggets and Avalanche fans are, but other than that, you're right.
I meant players on the Broncos team right now.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm trying to divert. Let's get to another thing.
Let's you just try to sell. Just try to sell everything that you possibly can.
What was I going to say? Steve Smith, Jerry Jeudy.
Like, dude, even if he gets moved, like, what are you guys gonna get for him? A third, maybe a fourth? Like,
First rounder, baby.
you're not getting a first rounder. You're not.
I can be. Oh, this is what I wanted to say, right? All right. So here's how bad everything is.
They're
Okay,
gonna
Tom?
win the division, so they don't have to gel until January, to be honest.
So Jerry Jeudy, Broncos take him in the first round a few years ago, right? Only receiver that went ahead of him, I believe, was Henry Ruggs. Jeudy, then it was CeeDee Lamb, then Jalen Reagor, and Justin Jefferson.
Yes.
Okay. Justin Jefferson draft. Justin Jefferson.
We had Micah Hyde. We were never utilizing the right way. We were never going to pay him. That one doesn't upset me. Yeah.
Justin Jefferson. So George Payton, Broncos GM, under fire. People are not happy with George Payton because of, Randy Gregory, Frank Clark, like all of these free agent acquisitions that don't seem to be working. But what I said was, I think George Payton, he's a scout. He came up through the scouting ranks. I think he's got a great eye for college talent. And the most perfect explanation of how effed things are for us. John Elway was still the GM, technically, when we drafted Jerry Jeudy. So that was under John Elway's watch, right? And we're about to trade Jerry Jeudy. And so some people out there kind of forget, and they want to say, like, George Payton drafted him. It's a bust. No. George Payton was still in Minnesota. George Payton drafted Justin Jefferson after the Broncos drafted Jerry Jeudy. Now, we've got the guy that was smart enough to pick Justin Jefferson, but we also got the guy who we don't think knows how to make any sort of correct free agent move. And now we're moving Jerry Jeudy while blaming George Payton for drafting Jerry Jeudy, even though John Elway actually drafted Jerry Jeudy. So that's where we're sitting. That's how messy it is, Tom.
But George Payton is under fire for the Russell Wilson trade. Like, that's why, like, he got...
No, I know. That's
No, but I understand. But it's what I said yesterday, too. Like, people are blaming Russell Wilson in the first beginning of the season, and it wasn't even Russell Wilson's fault. But, like, that's the go-to of, like, oh, we were blaming him all last year, then it must be his problem again. Yeah. Like, that's the scary thing, is that everything has gone wrong, and Russell Wilson was the face of it. Nathaniel Hackett, then it was inexcusable, and they're like, all right, well, we got to get rid of him. And now it's like, well, now who do we look at? And it just seems like, well, it's the O-line, it's the defense, it's Joseph, it's Russell Wilson, it's Sean Payton, it's Jerry Jeudy, it's all these people, right? And you're just like, crap, cool. Like, I just want to see, like, my bright spots. Because, again, if you're saying, all right, we're going to burn it down again, but here's who we're going to build it around, that's why I don't think they're trading Surtain. Like, and again, like, you have talented players. It's just like, where do you? I mean,
they might trade Surtain if they get 2 first-round picks for him.
Yeah, I just don't think anyone's going to offer that, to be honest.
I don't know. Jamal Adams got it. I think Jalen Ramsey got something close. So you never know. Like, we don't think somebody would, but you just never know.
Like, if you're the Panthers, like, you could, like, I could see them being like, hey, I'll give you a 3rd rounder for Jerry Jeudy. I can see them turning around doing that.
Panthers might give more. They have a 2nd-round pick that is the first pick in the 2nd round.
I know, which I don't think they would trade.
That might do it for Jerry Jeudy. But like we said last night, Steve Smith said if a team calls him and asks for a recommendation on Jerry Jeudy, he's going to tell him no. What team did he play for? The Panthers and the Ravens. Ravens ain't calling. They've got a bunch of receivers who can't catch right now. So
true.
They're just going to figure that out. But the Panthers might call him. I do want to see the Panthers call him, and I want that telephone call aired live. And honestly, I tweeted this. I want to pay Steve Smith to roast me. I want that man to roast me. And I said I want him to come spend a week with me, live with me for a week, so he has really good material to just eviscerate me.
Yeah.
I like the way he talks trash. I think it's hilarious.
He's good at it.
I think the way how serious he is when he does it, I want him to get me. I want to get got by Steve Smith. Hey, Steve Smith, you suck, idiot. Come roast me, buddy.
It was 28-3.
You were too short to be elite. Come roast me, Steve.
He's gonna be like,
you need to ice up. I always like Steve Smith because he's 5'10" and out there just balling as a receiver.
I think they would trade Jeudy to KC because that would be reflective on maybe how much they think he's going to help the Chiefs. If they turn around and trade him to Kansas City, they're like, no, yeah, you take him. You sure? Yeah,
have him. I mean, we're only getting a late 1st rounder at best if we trade him there. Trade him there.
Dude, I I love you. I don't know who you've been talking to think that you're going to get a first rounder for Jerry Jeudy. This is like the Derek Carr situation where you thought that he was going to get all this stuff. I'm like, no, he's not. You lost that bet too. He got released.
We're getting a first rounder for Jerry.
The value is not there.
Second at worst. See, here's the thing, though. Like, a team that needs that. They might just give it up. Patriots, we'll take their first round pick.
Hey, you know what? The Bears, they got Chase Claypool. You know, maybe they'll trade a second round pick again for Jerry Jeudy.
That's right. That's a second rounder for Chase. And Jerry's better than Chase Claypool. Okay?
20. Ooh, so 4 more. It's too far ahead, but it is very possible.
Something's got to give. Something's got to give.
It's true. It's true. All right.
Yeah, but Tyreek Hill plays like he's 6'3".
He's also
Tyreek Hill and Steve Smith are
so
two
fast.
exceptions in terms of short receivers who play all over the field. Other short guys, you're talking about slot machines, okay?
It's true.
So height is important for receivers unless you're incredibly athletically gifted.
Then you're like, hey, who cares? Then we're good. Then we're good. Do we want to jump into power rankings, my good sir?
Ah, yes.
Before we preview some games.
Yes.
Surtain would be, again, Surtain would be, but that would be premium picks. Like, you would have to trade premium picks for Surtain. And then, like, as the Broncos, you're like, we are starting over from scratch.
Mm-hmm. There's 4 guys that could go. Justin Simmons, Jerry Jeudy, Pat Surtain, I don't think, and Cortland Sutton. I don't think both Sutton and Jeudy go, but probably one of them. Justin Simmons played very well last night against the Chiefs. And I said, I want to see Justin Simmons go to a team like the Detroit Lions.
No, thank you. No.
Throw Justin Simmons back there, baby.
No.
He's going to make you unstoppable. My prediction is the Eagles find a way to get him. They just always find a way to get who they want, and he would make them dangerous.
Perna would look very interesting with that.
I'm shaving my eyebrows, Charlie. Bad takes. There would be no eyebrows in sports media if you had to shave your eyebrows for bad takes.
All right. Let me take a look at this. What do we got?
All right.
What do we got?
Power ranks.
What is Philly fan at 1.5? What is Philly fan at 1.5?
Oh, Philly fan?
Might be. He might be. What?
It's the Philly fan. So what the heck?
What is that?
Oh, that's why. Okay, sorry. Philly fan. There's an Eagles fan who snuck into the Eagles locker room after the game to interview AJ Brown. And I said, I respect that man. Also, I think he snuck into the locker room just to take a peek at all of the players' penises. So, respect for the guy who just wants to see some dong. Some good old-fashioned, ooh, dong. That's the Donger Award. But yeah, I didn't have a good 1.5, so I gave it to a fan this week. I noticed you kept the Cowboys at 10.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy. I took them off. I said, you're out of here, Dallas.
I was going to, but it was such a weird week, and like it was, I kept them on there. And I was like, you guys lose to the Chargers, then you're in hell. I love how the Jaguars is like sitting in like the Colt logo.
Yeah. Well, they were both at 10 there, you know?
Why'd you have them at 10?
Because
why are the Steelers at 7?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now I'm actually starting to look at this here. Perna, what is this?
Dude, the Steelers beat the Ravens. I had the Ravens at 4 last week.
That's on you. That's not
Jags and Colts, exact same record. Okay, they play each other this week.
The Jaguars beat the Bills. That's a pretty impressive win.
Yeah, you
had them in your top 5
because everybody
last
got
week.
hurt. Everybody got hurt. Look, I need the Jags to prove that they're good.
No. I'm not letting you gaslight me. I am not going to let you use the logic for one thing and then use that same logic to then dispute yourself. There's no way. There's no way, Brandon.
What are you talking about?
Okay, let's take a look at this power ranking. Oh, that's the
Hey,
player sheet.
stop giving my plays away.
Okay, you just said, right, that the Ravens were really high for you. They only went down 1 after losing. The Bills are still at 6, and the Jaguars just beat them. So explain to me, with the same logic that you just used as why the Steelers are higher than the Ravens, that the Jaguars are at 10, and they're not above the Bills right now.
The Ravens were at 4, so that's why they go all the way to 8.
Where were the
after
Bills last week? Where were the Bills?
I think they were like at 2 or 3, maybe.
Okay, so even worse. Even worse.
No,
Why are the
no.
Steelers?
So I still think the Bills are a better team than the Jaguars. Sure, did Jacksonville beat them? Yes, they did. But everything went wrong for the Bills. They had to travel to London. Jacksonville got to stay there a week. There were a bunch of bad injuries in that game. I still have concerns about the Bills' injuries moving forward. But I'm going to bet on Josh Allen every time over Trevor Lawrence until proven wrong. Plus, who do the Bills play this week? Who does Buffalo play this
They're
week?
playing the Giants, dude, on Sunday Night
Yes.
Football.
So the Giants, they're going to look amazing again. They're going to look like the best team on earth again. Well, it's a bye week, so I couldn't put the Seahawks on there. I couldn't put the Buccaneers on there. I couldn't put the Chargers on there.
Okay.
Or the Browns.
At least you stood with that.
I
Now,
did, Tom.
You're going to forget next week. But I'm glad that you're sticking with that at least. So that gives me some hope and optimism. So that is something. A normal power ranking, I'm not even going to know what to do with myself.
Boom.
All right, so Justin, you said heaven was replaced, that they need healing. Why is Justin Fields in heaven? He did well.
No, well, see, I put Justin Fields and his deep ball in heaven because he's been perfect with it, and I want to protect his deep passing. Also, the Bears lost all 3 of their running backs, so they do need a little healing.
But
They
that's
do
the
need
Bears.
a little healing.
That's not Justin Fields.
Yeah, but look, I got to the running backs, but it's Justin Fields' deep ball that needs protection because he's been perfect. Nobody's talking about how well he's been passing. He's also been almost perfect in the red zone passing as well. So I'm protecting Justin Fields there. I put your Packers in hell.
See, I didn't question that. That one I didn't question. Because Seahawks were on a bye, Lions look more dominant right now, so that's why. And that win was like so long ago. It was so long.
Team that let me down the most, Green Bay. Losing to the Raiders.
No. You specifically asked for the Packers to lose to help the Broncos. So don't say let you down. Yeah. Nay. Stick with it. Did you want us to suck or did you want us to do well? Because we did one of those things, which is what you asked for. It's not what I asked for, but what you asked for.
Well, I like to change my mind a lot, Tom. And going into that game, I wanted the Raiders to win so we could etch ourselves higher in the draft. Afterwards, I didn't like the way it felt watching the Raiders win. Didn't like the way it felt. Today, after the Broncos lose to the Chiefs, I'm very confident we don't need anybody's help to be and finish in the first or second pick for the draft. So I don't need your help anymore. My team will suck on its own. We will suck on the teat of the tank until we get to pick 1 or 2. And honestly, that's all that I can look forward to. April showers wash away my pain. Look, we got 1 and 2 the same. Flip-flop 3 and 4. Got Chiefs at 5. So that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
It's the 6 through 10 where we have nothing the same except the Jaguars and kind of the Colts you have there too.
Yeah, well, I got the Bills at 6. You got them at 7. That's really not that big of a difference. I couldn't put the Seahawks on mine because they're on a bye. So,
Wait a minute. What one spot? No, he just put the Chargers up there. I don't know why he did. He put the Chargers next to my name for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I just forgot to delete that. Sorry.
No, I'm not having 2. I might shout out some honorable mentions, but no, it is 1 team per number.
Oh,
That's it.
Rules with my power rankings. Bills.
There is no logic. There is no logic.
There's logic.
That's why you haven't won one. You know that, right? That's why you haven't won a pick 'em. Because you're like, oh, Travis Kelce. Yeah, sure. That'll be the. You never pick against Travis Kelce. Ever.
I thought 15.5 was high because I thought the Chiefs would just run the ball down the Broncos' throat. I'm not a boomer. I'm not a freaking boomer.
You're a boomer.
Freaking boomer. Speaking of underdog, my favorite freaking company in the world right now at this very moment.
I don't know.
All right. I don't know why I ain't got the NFL picks yet. Okay, so I'm going college football for underdog. Now, if you want to sign up at underdog, you can do it with our code GPS with this little thing right here, QR code. Link in the description, code GPS. They'll match your first deposit up to $500. That's a lot of cheddar, a lot of green, a lot of cash, a lot of Skrilla, a lot of coin, a lot of money that they're going to match just by using our code.
Brandon, maybe you should do a pickup in college, like right here. Maybe you're going to have better. Maybe you just
That's
can't
where
do
I'm going.
NFL.
I'm going to do it. So we got Shedeur Sanders right here. CU Buffalo, son of Dion. Prime time. Check my watch. What time is it? Don't know. Can't read standard clocks. But 28 fantasy points for Shedeur? Who are we playing? Oh my God. That seems like a lot. I'm going to go lower. That just seems too high. Jimmy Horn. I'm going to go higher. I like Jimmy Horn. Weaver. Ooh.
He is not
Garrett Schrader. There's so many guys I don't know. Kyle McCord.
Marvin Harrison's good.
Ooh, yeah. Give me higher on Marvy. And let's just... Ooh, Cornelius? Higher. Always take higher on a man named Cornelius.
No, the answer is no, Raphael. You never, ever, ever, ever. No.
I'm going to do 55 on this, and I'm going to submit it. Confirm. 55. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I got to pick a different team. All right, so I'll take Jimmy Horn off there. Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. That's a cool name.
Against Washington. We'll go higher on Bo. Possible future Broncos quarterback. Boom. Nailed it. Is that easy? This is going to be the first one I win.
You've said that
for the rest of the year,
week.
I'm only doing college.
You've said that every week.
I will be a winner. Somebody let me win something somewhere.
Here's the sexy disclaimer.
Ooh. You know what? I entered the underdog $100,000 Sunday. I feel like I might just win that because you pick the $100,000 player. You make him part of your pick'em. You don't even have to win the pick'em. So that's why I got a chance to actually win the $100,000, Tom, because I don't have to win my pick'em. So just keep your eye open for the $100,000 Sunday player. Put that player in your pick'em lineup. Make your picks. You don't even have to win. You could win $100,000.
Daniel Jones officially out, by the way.
With the neck injury, huh?
Yes. Hold on. I do want to see in best, like the ones that we did. I'm in first place in one of our drafts, second place in another, first in another. Not bad.
There you go.
Suck it, Brandon. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say.
I'm doing a pretty good job in the best ball drafts.
God, man, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Oh, God.
What's
honestly,
too late?
That would be pretty great. Yeah, you already picked you picked lower on Sanders. Comment was saying go higher. Lower.
That was a 28. 28's a lot, man. We'll see.
Jonathan, just don't remind him. Yeah, the Broncos are not getting the first or second pick likely, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It is. They don't have the fantasy though. The higher lower stuff is a lot of fun.
The pick'ems are fun. The fantasy games are fun. You can make private drafts every week. You can play in those. You can share those drafts with your friends, so you can play just against your friends. like $10 entries. Those are fun to do just for the week. You're not attached to that the whole season.
Don't even tell.
All right, those power rankings.
Now you see where Breck
got
came
the Chiefs
from.
down at 9. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, because they didn't look great.
Oh wait, these are old.
Wait, yeah, that's the old one. What are you talking about? I was like, wait a minute. No, they're 5.
That was week 2. Dang, I'm gonna
That was
delete
week 2.
that.
Yep.
Delete that.
How things change.
Yeah.
How things change.
Okay, here's a question for you. Because I put the Bengals and the Saints at 11,
I
said those are two teams that just confuse me. So usually 11's like teams I think that are about to get in or they're close. And the Bengals and Saints kind of fall into that, but I don't know whether either of those teams are good or bad.
Yeah.
If you had to bet on one to be good, Tom, who you taking?
I like the Bengals' outlook more just because I feel like once the Saints play against good teams, it's going to be tough. Like, because I just don't trust Pete Carmichael at all. But it's going to be a great test because the Bengals are playing the Seahawks this week.
Mm-hmm.
And that should be a really good game. Like, let's see how good the Seahawks defense is, and let's see if that offense is really getting better. Because it was the Jamar Chase show last week against the Cardinals. So,
yeah. And there's already some nice drama there because DK Metcalf said Devin Witherspoon was going to shut down Jamar Chase, and then Jamar Chase reposted it. So we're going to find out. I think I picked the Seahawks in my pick'em for that one. I need to see the Bengals do it against, a legit well-rounded team, and I think Seattle is that right now.
First child, let's go,
kid?
baby. Let's go. Bears fan and Cowboys fan. Oh God, no, please.
Wow.
Just give your daughter free will. Just please don't, because both of those are such bad options. But congratulations to you and the fam. There you go.
Welcome to hell, buddy. Welcome to hell.
Listen,
it's the best hell you'll ever experience. But whoa, your life about to get crazy.
So no, I do curse it. I do curse primetime games. I am. I stream them and they're bad. And
last year was the first year you decided to do every single primetime game.
Primetime game.
Yeah,
and
you
they
definitely cursed them.
All were bad.
Yeah.
All of them. The one that I hyped up the most too, Bengals and Bills.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am never hyping up a game ever again. Though I did say the 49ers game and Cowboys game. It was supposed to be good.
Yeah.
I also said the 49ers Eagles game was going to be really good for the NFC Championship game. Maybe I just need to stop talking.
The NFL really needs to figure out how to make the Thursday night games exclusively games that are for teams coming out of the bye.
Ooh. Yeah, I can't imagine how tricky that's going to be, though. Like, that would be such a pain in the ass to try and schedule.
AI can do it. I know it. But, and I know it would technically make your bye week it would make it shorter, right? Because you're coming back a little bit earlier. But then you get the 10 days rest after that. I feel like it would provide for better games on Thursday night. Because last night wasn't a good game.
Perna, do predictions. They're not fun.
No, I just killed that a couple years ago. I was doing predictions as well. I'm like, F this.
Cut the Jaguars and the Colts. Oh, Jesus, Perna.
Oh, yeah, because it went to 10. It went to 10. And they play each other. So I'm like, this doesn't even make sense, curse wheel. But one team will lose, so it's guaranteed to work. Oh, it's Gardner Minshew versus Trevor Lawrence. Nobody's even talking about this. Is a revenge game for Gardner Minshew going against his old team. And I said, if the Jaguars lose that game, Jags fans got to go back and watch my video where I said the Jags should trade the number 1 pick and keep Gardner Minshew as their starting quarterback.
Not wrong. Can't play defense. They can't play defense. So
yeah, well, you got to start somewhere.
I'm not even going to say it. Even in predictions, I'm going to say, just be like, it could be a good game.
Yeah. You know why I want Caleb Williams? Because he'll be better than fucking Russell Wilson. That's why. And if you hit on Caleb Williams, you got a quarterback for the next 10, 15 years.
Or if you don't develop him the right way, then you just wasted it again.
No, if we don't develop him the right way, we just trade him to a team that knows they can.
We didn't, but we did get them lots of subscribers. We did do that. We did do that.
Yeah, we pay Kurt Benkert $1 million every year. At least I do. Do you pay him?
No.
Do you still pay him?
He said he was my friend, and he was going to come on.
Oh, no. He demanded money from me.
That makes sense.
Actually, Kurt, he texted me. When was it? Was it last night or this morning? 7:01. Wait, does that mean? It was late. When the fuck? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, 1:35 a.m. Kurt texts me. Booty call, Kurt. But it was a joke about Broncos country riding.
Excellent. Well, he's in Hawaii too, so the time difference is
a little different. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we gotta get Kurt back on the show one of these days.
Yeah.
Oh, I was texting him the other day.
Oh, it's a JFK Broncos riding joke. Great.
Mm-hmm. All right, you want to preview some games?
Yeah, there's some games this weekend, huh?
Good. He could. He definitely could.
He's not. He doesn't suck. But guess what? If you don't take a chance on a
on
quarterback and you got the chance to, I think Drake May might be a better fit with Sean Payton. Honestly, if we're just sitting at 2, I'll take it.
Oh, it's gonna be 0-0. Yeah. Do you want to pull up the games?
Yeah, let me get the games.
I can do it if you want.
No, I got them, Tom.
Okay, I was just trying.
Tom, I got the games.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna talk like this forever. All right. Okay, let's attach the pick'ems here, Tommy Grossi. I picked the Chiefs to win last night, so I am 100%. Look at the 2% who took the Broncos. 2% were wrong.
6 or 7, I think.
I'll call you guys milk. You got milked. All right. Ravens, Titans. Kind of a tricky game to pick. 85% going with Baltimore. Shouldn't be that high, but I like the Ravens over the Titans.
Yeah, I picked the same. I just don't think they'll drop a cajillion balls again. So
yeah, that seems like an outlier, right?
But again, and I'm saying this as someone who does his absolute best, I don't know what the hell the Titans are. I don't know. I don't know if they're good. I don't know if they're bad. I don't know if they're both. Every single week. I don't know. Hey, so we had a good draft this year, all right? We had a good draft.
Are there only 2 teams on bye weeks?
It's the 49ers, fan. It's the Steelers and Packers.
Yeah, so there's 15 games.
It is the 49ers right now, though.
Yeah. I think the surprise about those Ravens drops were Mark Andrews had 2. So that's I don't think that happens again. Smart fly out. Oh yeah, it's the London game.
Yeah, it's being played in London.
Is it London or is it Germany? Where are they?
Germany, I think is
that next week?
No, I think it's in a couple weeks. I think I could be wrong. I don't know, man.
Too many. 7 a.m.
I saw that. Yep, Deshaun Watson's officially out. My man was like, "Yeah, no." He saw the schedule, the 49ers. He's like, "Yep, nope, shoulder's still hurt. Nope." He's
like, "Oh, I can't get any massages to fix this." Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be out for a long time then. Sad sack of shit, Deshaun Watson. And I think it's Walker. Isn't PJ Walker playing instead of DTR?
I don't know if it's DTR. I'd have to check and see who's going to definitely be in. But
I'm sorry. I hate Deshaun Watson. All right. Falcons, Commanders. I took Atlanta, baby.
I did too. You don't call him Atlanta though. But yes.
I know. Every time I say it, people say don't say that.
What's the one you don't? It's just the only one you don't. Yeah, Commanders, I think will have a bounce back game. I would not be surprised if they win. But Desmond Ridder is undefeated right now. He's undefeated at home.
At home.
At home. Yeah, Chiefs Dolphins. That's Germany. There you go. That's actually gonna be a really good game. I'm excited.
That should be a good game.
You know what? Never mind. It could be a game. I don't want to be that guy now. I don't want to be that guy. Ooh, so you did pick the Bears. I was really close to picking them. I picked the Vikings. I know they don't have Jefferson, but yeah, I know. Because we're going with momentum right now. And you're like, maybe the Bears figured it out. But I think that might have been the last gasp of hope before, it's ripped away from their fans once again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of like what the Bears are putting together.
Because 2 good weeks, even though they lost against the Broncos. But
yeah, and see, it's kind of a win-win here for me as a Broncos fan because the Bears and Vikings are hovering right around the Broncos for that number 2 pick right now. So either way, it's good. But I think the Bears are figuring something out, and I think the Justin Jefferson loss is going to be big. If Minnesota were running the football like effectively, maybe I would go there. But at home, Soldier Field, let's do it, Chicago. Don't feel good about it. I feel like this is a 50-50 game to me. But
Yeah, I agree with that. This is one of the games of the week.
yeah,
Like
I took Seattle.
I did pick the Bengals because I just think that maybe they're going to start to find a rhythm as being played in Cincinnati. But I'm very curious to see how that secondary does. Like I'm curious. Like let's see how for real the Seahawks are.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. It's like, is the Bengals passing game back? Is that going to be for real, or is the Seahawks secondary that good?
Exactly.
We'll see. Should be fun.
It's going to be fun though.
Hopefully, Jamal Adams is able to play longer than just a couple plays.
I'm trying. 49ers.
This was easy.
That-
Even
49ers.
even if Watson were playing, Niners, Dolphins.
That is true. That is true, Z.
Wait.
Oh my God.
So 2% took the Broncos over the Chiefs, but only 1% believe the Panthers could beat the Dolphins. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we know the Dolphins are going to win. If Chase Claypool is active, Tom, does he make a single catch in this game? Higher or lower, Chase Claypool, 1 catch.
I think lower. I don't think he's going to get a catch.
Okay. Colts, Jaguars. I took Indy. I'm on the Gardner Minshew train. I'm on Indy's.
Indy can't win in Jacksonville.
Yeah, they can. They can with Gardner Minshew. He was born in Duval. This is where he was birthed.
This is where he was
NFL.
made.
Yeah.
This is where he was made.
Yeah.
All right.
And nobody's talking about the fact that the Jags had to come back from London. I like the Colts defense. That's why.
I like the Jaguars defense, what they did against the Bills. So, yeah. And let's see if Jonathan Taylor or it's going to be the Zach Moss show again.
A little bit of both.
I picked the Texans also. I'm surprised it's so lopsided.
Yeah, I think because the Saints...
It's because the Texans lost, though. They lost against the Falcons, and that's why. Because you see that a lot. Like, anytime a team loses, like wait, you picked the Patriots too? So did I.
Look at us!
Oh, no. I'm starting to get in the headspace of
Oh,
Brandon.
my power rankings
no,
are so crazy, but we actually think the same about the teams, Tommy boy.
What have I become?
Yeah, it's... we'll get to the Patriots here in a second.
We'll get there.
The Saints just destroyed the Patriots, so I think that's why people are high on the Saints, right?
Yes.
I just think the Texans overall, they're just a better football team. So
I do too. I think, again, the real thing is going to be Stroud against that Saints defense, but I like the Texans here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints won, but I do like the Texans here. I think Stroud's going to continue to play well. Yeah, this is the interesting one. Yeah. So I picked the Patriots because, yes, have they gotten blown out 2 weeks in a row? Absolutely. However, Josh McDaniels, Bill Belichick, I feel like Bill Belichick is going to be like, dude, I don't care if we don't win anything else. Like, I want to destroy this man. One. And of course, they want to win every week. That's not a real thing. Real thing is, though, is besides Max Crosby, who the Packers couldn't stop, like, I think the Patriots should be able to move the football.
Yeah.
They should. So I do like the Patriots here. I don't think there's going to be much of a home field advantage. So I picked the Patriots in a shocker.
Yeah. I don't think the Patriots are good, but I think they will have the right game plan for Josh McDaniels, for the Raiders. It's just like, and I think like Josh is going to want to impress his former coach, you know? And he's just not. Last year, and remember how the Pats lost to the Raiders last year? One of the worst final plays by any team. Chandler Jones, stiff arm, Mac Jones into the turf. Chandler's not even he's not even a Raider anymore. Mac Jones has been way worse though. So really the Patriots just need Mac Jones to kind of step it up.
He has
play
no
decent
O-line. They have
football.
no run game. They have no weapons.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe in the Patriots offense. I just, like, the
I don't
Raiders,
believe in the
who are
Raiders.
not good, beat us, who we're not good. So, like, I'm just thinking maybe the Patriots aren't as bad as they've looked the past 2 weeks. Or I could be
Yeah.
wrong. I mean, I could talk.
No, I think that's totally fair. I went with the Lions over the Bucks. This
I
one
did
was
too.
tough. It should be closer.
And in Tampa.
Sam Laporta might not play or is not playing.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing.
Yeah. But Detroit, like they were out a couple key guys last week. They're fine. I think we're going to get a better gauge of where the Lions offense really is against Tampa's defense. So,
I agree with that.
But like what I like Baker Mayfield. I like the fact that they're playing well. I like the fact that we're not talking about the Bucks trading Mike Evans because they're just bad. So this could be a really fun game.
I know. I like that game. It's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna try to stream it. Rams should win this, but I think it's gonna be a close game. I think a divisional matchup too. Like the Cardinals kept it close for a little bit with the 49ers. I think they will.
Yeah, they did.
So I think Rams should win. Eagles, they should win. I am curious to see though, because that offense again, not fully gelling. They're good. Like they're good. Don't get me wrong. I'm curious to see them against like a really good defense. I think they get the win, but dude, Jalen Carter and AVT's out for the year for the Jets. My God, that D line is going to eat Zach Wilson alive.
We might see Zach Wilson decide to never play football again after going against that Eagles front. He might just be like, you know what, guys, this game's not for me anymore.
I'm out, guys.
I'm done.
out. This game, and now, so hold on, because it's not just Daniel Jones, because I just retweeted it too. It's Daniel Jones who is out, right? Andrew
Waller?
Thomas, their left tackle. John Michael, their center. Matt Peart, who's their other offensive tackle. And Ojulari is also out. Dude, like, this is going to be, and it's in Buffalo.
Yeah.
This is going to be a massacre on Sunday Night Football, and I do not know why they did not flex this out last week.
And Tyrod Taylor going against his old team, the Bills. Oh, poor Tyrod. Oh,
now, if
he's
the
going
Bills
to wish
lose,
you were a Charger again
they're out.
so that the doctor could stab him in the fucking lungs with a pain-killing injection so he doesn't have to play in this game.
Now, by accident, I picked the Bills to win, but by accident, the check mark showed up with the Giants, so I could look like a prophet here.
Oh, you just left it?
I could look like a prophet. I did pick the Bills, but the photo imagery. This should be a good game. I'm excited for this game on Monday night because I think it's just gonna be two offenses just like going, blow for blow. I picked the Cowboys to win.
Yeah.
I don't know how confident I am on that, but
A rare win for the Cowboys being in prime time. And the Giants are in prime time. Okay, NFL, can we please stop filleting the NFC East every single season?
It's so
stupid.
bad, dude.
It's so stupid.
Yeah,
I get before the season started, Giants Bills should be a good matchup, but come on, guys.
There you go, Grant. There you go. I know, sorry, because it should be a good game. I love football. I get excited for football, but my excitement hurts me. So, you're 49-29?
Yeah, I'm not great. Not great, Bob.
I am 47-30.
Who's in first place? Oh, Proto hanging in there.
Oh, someone in mine is 59-19 in my league.
Dang.
Yeah. So, no, but Chargers definitely could win that game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, we're on the first page. We're on the
fun.
first page.
It's gonna be fun.
Although the last 2 weeks I picked without Will, so whatever.
Perna, what you got coming out, buddy? You got the new.
Yes, I do, baby.
Good.
What do you got?
I think I'm gonna do a video today. I don't know. There's definitely gonna be a video either today or tomorrow. One of the others. I don't know yet. We'll see. See. I actually want to ask you a question about a video, but and then Q&A tonight. So
nice. Q&A.
Folks, we appreciate you watching. We had over 5,000 people joining us today for GPS, but thank you so much. We'll be back on Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS, and you have been
You've reached
Us destination.